Welcome back today to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome. If you're a returning one, thank you for returning. I love you. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the last video I did about move if you are young and reasons why you need to move right now. People were talking about, were asking me about what are the likely questions. I mean, based on say Cydia is a candidate of being denied visa. Well, thank God those days are over. Yeah, it's over, and I'm grateful to God for that. So yeah, I'm here to help you. I mean, some people asked this question, posted it and commented there, but some sent to me a direct DM, some call me. For friends that have my direct message, called and said, Cydia, please, how do we go about this thing? Because really, it's not easy. So I'll be giving you 8 likely questions from my own experience. I mean, having been denied visa like a couple of times. I'm here to help you so you don't get denied again. All right, so the first one would be, by all means, guys, please be very confident. Like, I need you to wear, as in wear it like you're wearing your dress. You have to be very, very, very confident with yourself. All right? Confident, and then looking at them straight to the eye, like eyeball to eyeball, like literally like this. Yeah, I'm serious. You're looking at them straight to the eye as they're asking you that question. All right? And don't blink. Just, I mean, look at them like they're not God. That's one thing I need you to understand. They're just normal human beings like you. The same way you would talk to your boyfriend. Hey, no, don't tell me that. Don't do that. No, I will not take it. Your mouth is sharp in everything. That's the same way you become. But in this case, you're not talking like, you're not meant to open your mouth and argue with them. No, but you're looking at them straight to the eye. The same way you look at your baby and say, hey baby, I love you. So I'm trying to be, just so the main gist can be sinking in, why I'm trying to, create humor around it. So look at them straight to the eye. Yeah, be very confident. The second one would be, if you're working class, be very detailed with your documentation. Please, I need you guys to listen. If you're working class, you have to be very detailed with your documents. I remember working in VI. I used to work with career asset management, and like clearly I am working. Hello, I'm working. They asked me, how many years have you been working with these people? Like, they ask you some questions that you least expect. I mean, I didn't think they would ask that question because I mean, I'm in working class and clearly I was working, and I can't even remember how many years I've been with this company, and I said about 4 years thereabout, and she said no, you have to be very sure. That was it. That was how she said to me. She gave me that annoying blue paper. You are not eligible. How, auntie? I came with I was working. My documents, payslip, everything. How? Just that stammer. Just that one stammer. So to them, these guys are, I'll be very honest with you, whites are very truthful. Yeah, some people might say, not really. But if they are 10, 9.5 is very truthful. So they rarely lie. Yeah. So once you stammer to them, they feel you're lying. And that's why I said you have to be very confident. Your documents, you have to be very certain about what is in that document. If you're working class, how long have you been working? What is your pay slip? Be certain about what you're earning. what you earn in a month, what you earn annually. You know, you have to be very certain, and you have to be sure of your answers. If it's A, it's A. If it's B, it's B. Right? The third one will be your documentation. Now, this is now general documentation. Working class, businessman, businesswoman, whatever. You need to be very detailed with your documentation. Now, let me say this. If you have been denied visa before and you're watching this, please don't be quick to throw away your documents. Don't be quick to throw away your previous old documents. Why? Because you might needing to go back to them for reference. Like reference in the sense that you might be needing to get one or two informations, like when was the last time you were denied visa. You know, these are the likely things you will feel, you know, while you're filling your form. You know, so, but if you don't have them, you tend to forget and you now feel something different. Guess what? These guys have these things in their system. Yeah, they have it in their system. So you can't even lie. Please have your previous documents so that when you're filling the new ones, you know that it has to be accurate. It has to be the same. It has to be the same. These guys have your documents in their system. So once there is a disparity, they'll be like, no, this is not it. All right. So if you're probably married, come with your documents. Maybe newly married, come with your newspaper publication stating that you're now married from this to this. You know, just have, those are now the documents I'm talking about. All right. You know, pictures, if possible, come with it. And if you're divorced, still come with your documents. Because when you're now filling your form, you know, maybe you had to do the change of name on your passport. That's if you've done all this. If you didn't do them, then you might need to let it slide. Like, you might just let it go. You don't need all those informations, right? But if you did the whole changing of name from this to that, and then you, for some reason, you're now divorced, then you need to come with your same newspaper publication stating that you were used to be this and now you are this. Does that make sense? Yeah. So your documentation, please, very important. Be sure that what you're putting is what it is, so that they can ask you some funny question, and because you're lying, and you know what they say about liars or lying. So the fourth question, account statements. Account statements is often 50-50. What do I mean? Sometimes they ask for your account statements. Sometimes they don't ask. Now, if you ask there, I will say go with it. The last one, they didn't ask me for it. I can't remember if they asked me for the second, if they had asked me in the second one. But yeah, I mean, there was a time they asked, so you need to go with it. It's 50-50. Sometimes they don't ask, like I said, but sometimes they do, so you need to go with it. Yeah. So the fifth one, guess what? Don't go there and be guessing. What do I mean? Yeah, what did you say your name is? Franca. Yeah, and then Franca says, and they ask Franca, how long have you been with this company? Or when was the last time you said you traveled? You know, or they say, how much did you say you earn? And you say 180. The moment you do, you don't think it. I mean, this is money you earn every month. It should be in your head, like in my head. I know that this is what I earn, right? Or how long have you been working with this company? You know, and you say 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 3 years. Don't say 2.5 years thereabout. Or you say, I've been working with them since 2nd of October 2020. Do you understand? I've been working with them since 2nd October 2020 or 1st of September 2019. You know, be explicit with what you answer, detailing. Be very strict with what your answers you'll be. Do you understand? I've been working with them since January, 1st of January 2020. Or you say I've been working with them since February 5th of February 2016. You know, you have to be very straight. So when you say I've been working with them for 4 years, I've been with them for 4 years, they might ask you when exactly. Now this is when you now say 5th of September 2015. You know, have the exact date. If possible, just say the date. Do you understand me? Have the exact date. Now let me also say this: when you're preparing for your interview, you need to note down these things you need to note them down, put them on a writing, and then read them over time, so they become like a normal music. You can just stay and start singing. Do you understand me? Where are we? 6th one. Pay attention. Be very, very attentive. Like, you need to be very, very attentive when these guys are talking to you. Now, let me say this. I said this earlier. These people are not God. I need you to understand that fact. They are normal human beings like you and I. The same way you will challenge your childhood friend, the same way you will talk to your childhood friend, the same way you talk to your buddy, is the same way you should react when you're with them. They are human beings like you. They actually want to see that confidence, and that's put up a smiling face like, hi, how you doing? You know, just be smile. I did not say you should start smiling sheepishly like when nothing is making you laugh. I'm sorry, guys. But you know, I mean, that smile, like you mean it. Do you understand? Like, it's straight from within, and you're confident of yourself, you know. Hi, how you doing? So once you enter there, hi, good morning, how are you today? You know, and she says, she probably will ask you first. When she's done, you ask her back. Yeah, how are you doing? So how are you today? And she says, I'm fine. Like, good to know. And then you guys will now proceed. All right, so pay attention, like, because sometimes they speak funny. How you doing? You know, and then some of them are blacks, like Black American, you know, or Nigerians that have been there from childbirth and they now speak like them, you know. So you need to pay attention, you need to listen. So you probably just looking at their mouth or whatever. So read it, how do you say it? When somebody say, read my lips, read my lips, you might not need to watch their lips, so you just pick what they're saying, you know. Yeah, so I said being very attentive. Be sure to hear and answer correctly. Be sure to hear and answer correctly. If you did not hear what he said, please don't just go and answer. Beacon, edge, no, just go answer. If you did not hear them, just say, pardon, or please, could you repeat what you just said? It is better to ask them to repeat than to just open your mouth and answer one funny thing, and because you don't have that opportunity to come back and, you know, try to say, oh, I didn't get that, when you've given them the wrong answer. Do you understand? So please, whilst you're paying attention, if you did not hear them, ask them to repeat the question. Do you understand? Sorry, I didn't get that. Could you please repeat? And they will repeat, you know. The 7th one would be, these guys, they're very psychological. Like, what do I mean? They can play with your intelligence. These dudes know what they are doing. They will legit play with your intelligence. So you need to really understand what they are saying before you answer. Like, they can twist a question. And because, okay, I remember when I was getting ready for my interview, and they can ask you something like, okay, so why are you relocating to US? Why are you relocating to UK? And see, you know, they relocate to UK. You are going for your masters. Do you understand? Yeah, that's what I mean when I say they tend to like twist question, and then you say, when they say, why are you relocating? I say, Okay, no, they say not why, sorry. They say, when are you relocating to UK? And say, are you relocating? So what you will say, no, I'm not relocating. I'm going for my master's, or I'm going for my postgraduate. You know, that's if you're coming with master's. Or if you're going for vacation, you say, no, I'm not relocating. No, I'm not relocating. I have a very okay, hold on. No, I'm not relocating. I'm just going for vacation and I'll be back. You know? Or, no, I'm not relocating. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I have my job or my business to look after. And they will now say, what is your job? You know? The questions can come in different ways. So you can now say, I work. Now, maybe they've asked you about what you do or where you work before now. So the thing tallies. Do you understand? But if they didn't ask you and then you say, no, I'm just going for vacation and I'll be back in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, you know, I have my business or I have my job to come back to, and they will now ask you, what do you do? I work with so company, or I do so business. Attach this in my documents here. Do you understand? Because they can just twist that question, and then you will be say you don't know. You now say, I'm going on 10th of October, and they're like, okay. I'm going on 10th of November, and they're like, okay. Oh, so you really did relocate, Auntie. These people got walking blue paper straight. They will just give you blue paper straight. You're not eligible. But be very attentive to know when they are trying to twist the question. When they ask the question, listen. Be certain that you heard what they asked before you answer. Look them straight in the eye, like I said. The last question. Please do not lie. Don't lie. Let what you're saying be what is on your documents. Let what is on your documents be what you've done or you've put in previously if you have applied to any embassy before. Do you understand me? Don't lie about anything. I need you to know that these guys have your documents if for any reason you've applied before, right? And if you haven't, then let what you're putting be what it is. If I'm not saying they should deny you visa, but you know these things, you can never ascertain what will happen. I mean, you just can't tell what will happen. You know, keep the documents. If they deny you visa for any reason, keep the documents. You'll be needing it in future. If you were denied before, hope you have your documents. And most times that's why it's good to have email your documents to yourself most times. All right, emails are something that are the thing that never ever goes off. Like anytime you go back to your email and type it, it pops up. Now that's why you see in a corporate environment they will always refer you back to the email, because email does the magic. Do you understand? So if you're saying I'm not sure of myself, I can't document these things, or you're not sure of what can happen at any time, someone's house can just get burnt. You know, we don't pray for all those tragedy, but I mean they happen. So but you can just scan your documents and send to your email. That way you can always go back to them. So thank you. That's pretty much it. If you have other questions, Cydia is forever here to answer. Yeah, I'm here to help everyone that wants to move, that wants to come for vacation, or you just want to move, or whatever it is, you know, you just want to make it different for yourself. I'm here. So I'm open for questions. Don't forget that I love questions. I can ask questions for Africa. So please, you should learn it. It's good to ask questions, because what asking questions does to you is that it broadens your horizon. And even when you know, just ask. Yeah, ask. You know, onya juju adefuzo. People when they ask questions, they miss road. They know they miss road. So ask. You know, put that up on the comment section if you have more questions for me. I'm more than willing to help. My name is Cydia for short. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until I come back your way, I wish you all the best. For you all that are going to the embassy very soon, God's goodness, mercy, kindness, grace follow you. Take it, receive it. Yeah, good luck. Love you all. Bye for now.